Welcome, Libra, to your chakra reading for August. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you and your chakra this month. Pulling a overall chakra card, see what we are talking about here. Oh boy, what do we got? Solar plexus chakra, talking about the intention, saying I can have this, I can do this. Okay, very nice. And making sure that you're doing that very powerful. When you really want something, and it's like, this is what I intend to have, I'm working really hard with this. During meditation, remember, it's about a finger away from the belly button, going up just above the belly button. So you can put your hand there and just, I can do this, right? Really using and exerting that power that you're using. Okay. Alrighty. Really getting that chakra open for that intention. Okay, let's see what we're talking about over here. Very powerful. Talking about, there it is again, that solar plexus chakra, talking about that determination. I am determined to have what I want and doing it the way it needs to be done. And I can do it. Just always remember to keep telling yourself, you can do this. Okay, getting the next card out. Divine wisdom. Doing this with divine wisdom. Nice. Talking about that star, soul star chakra over here with the divine wisdom. This is saying that you have the divine wisdom to know exactly what's going on, really connecting with the divine light within yourself and within the universe. Everything that you've been searching for, the answers and guidance from the sources or outside yourself, is now time to look inward, right? So while you're determined to get the intention that you want, be sure that you're looking inward to listen for the answers. Right? It will help awaken the senses and make you understand that you are in control and that you can do this, really giving you a really positive outlook on the situation. And that will actually help also just kind of deplete all negativity of saying, you know what, I can't deserve this, I don't get this. No. Within the divine wisdom, your inner and higher self knows that you grow strong, and this will bring in a very trusting energy as well, being able to open up your own heart chakra as well in your own heart. It's self-love, saying, I do deserve this, I can have this. Okay, so very beautiful. Let's use these cards over here. Doing it a little different this time. I like changing things up. Okay. Just always change things up a little bit. Keeps things fresh and fancy. Okay. So going over here to the determination, we're going to go this way, guys, okay? I think it's just easier. Otherwise, it feels like my hand's always over this. Trying to get over there. Okay, so going under the determination, we have the acceptance. Ooh, how beautiful is that? That's a beautiful card. The acceptance card over here, using the Whispers of Healing cards, the reason is because they do have chakras in them. So this is talking about the green. We see all these beautiful greens in here, and the greens are talking about that heart chakra, really opening up that heart chakra and saying, yes, look at the acceptance. I accept myself. I accept that I can have this. I accept that the universe says I'm allowed to have this, right? So there's so much acceptance over here. So this is also talking about, though it's not easy, it is important to start accepting how you feel. Any pains, illnesses, or discomforts that you are carrying with you, you can release. Any work, stress, miscommunication, poor timing, all of those things, just let them go. That way, when you're going after what you want, you won't have any of these thoughts, feelings, things that can bring you down to make you say, I don't deserve this, or maybe I can't have that. These things always hold us back, and they can also, they just hold you back from any kind of manifestation that you're trying to do, because there's not enough self-love, right? It's always miscommunication within yourself, because it causes these problems, right? It's like if I'm looking for something and I really want it, but yet sometimes it feels like every time I'm going after something I want, it feels like I never get it. Why? And then when you're like, okay, well, I'm going to try this again and I'm going to see if, the universe is going to allow me to have this. Can I manifest this? Can I do this? And it doesn't come within a certain time, then we start downing on ourselves, right? So we'll start bringing in all these negative thoughts and stuff. So now you're going to say, no, I am in acceptance to myself and to the universe for allowing me to have these things, right? So now you're going to work on the positive. So make sure that you're in acceptance to yourself. That's really what it is. Right? Forward movement for the divine wisdom. Wow. And then of course we have the beautiful purples over here, which is talking about that intuition. And then we see all the beautiful pinks and stuff going in also. So we're bringing in not only the third eye over here, really awakening and understanding within the divine wisdom, but we're also using the crown chakra, saying we do have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the knowing to be able to move forward. So you're saying, I do know that I have the acceptance. I do know that I am capable of having this, and this is going to raise the vibration for the determination. Wow, now you're going to be so determined to work after that. Nothing's going to stop you, right? How beautiful is that? So just moving beautiful over here. Okay. So we're going to clarify on the acceptance over here using these oracle cards. Oops. Clarify, please. Uh-oh. There we go. Look at that healing process. So now bringing in, once again, that beautiful throat chakra. Wow, getting a lot of different kinds of chakras up here. But, you have a lot of blue over here, too, because you are going to be speaking a lot. So we can even see a lot of the blue over here because with the acceptance, you're going to be speaking from the heart chakra, right? So you're going to be saying, I can do this. That's a lot of speaking. Speak your power. And with the healing begins, you have the blue over here. So I want you to speak that, speak it with determination, speak it loud and clear so that not only does the universe hear you, but you hear yourself as well. Hear that power come out. It's almost going to be like a lion roaring. So yeah, and this is going to allow the healing process. The healing process is going to be that acceptance. Because why is it a healing process? It's a healing process because now you're in the assistance of yourself. You're in the acceptance of yourself. You're bringing in the hope and releasing all the negative to help you improve your current situation of determination. Okay. And one for the divine wisdom and the forward movement. Teaching. Wow. So between the divine wisdom, it's just definitely talking about this teaching, feeling that you are teaching yourself, allowing the divine to teach you through your higher self. You can also teach others. So if you're already a counselor, or a teacher, or, a mother, or whatever it is, you can also teach this as well. But also allow the universe to teach you through your higher wisdom. Make sure that you are, you're learning. You're learning through yourself. How are you learning from yourself? A lot of people are like, how do I learn through myself? By listening. When you sit back and you're relaxed and you're calm and you sit still and listen, all of a sudden these light bulbs come in and you just like, all of a sudden you hear like, well, you can do that. And all of a sudden, wow, where'd that come from? Well, it wasn't me who said it. Like, where'd that come from? Came from your higher self. It's in every religious text, right? Sit still, listen, and you can hear me speak. It doesn't matter, if it's Christianity, Hindu, Buddhism, American Indians, everybody has this. Shamans, everybody, right? And it's the truth, right? It's the truth. So all of a sudden you're going to be hearing things, you're reflecting on things, and things are going to start popping in, and you're going to be learning, right? I always say that when you do hear those things, say it back to yourself so that way you remember what you just heard. Because, you know, and sometimes people get confused too, like, what? What's that? I always say it back to myself so that way I remember exactly what I had just heard. So yeah, all of a sudden you just hear these, it's like dual energies going on, right? Because it's like you have your own mind and then something kind of like popping in, and then all of a sudden it's just like, you know, all of a sudden you're like, you can't have this. Wow, I can have that. Where'd that come from? Yes. So you're going to kind of be listening and gently guiding yourself. And then, of course, you can use this experience to guide others and help others, friends, family, however, to do as well. From the student to the teacher. And it's also the divine teaching you, right? So 2 in 1 over here. And grabbing a card on the healing begins. The Queen of Coins just stays simple. It's just going to be simplistic. Just staying simple. Just staying nurturing to yourself. That's all it is. It's easy peasy, hum-ho, right? It's just as easy as that. Just nurturing yourself, being determined, giving yourself credit, allowing yourself to just be at peace. The Queen of Coins is a very simplistic queen, okay? A very simplistic energy. She doesn't, you know, really expect much because she's knows that she already has the nurturing within her. She already holds her prosperities to herself. She understands her wealth and her abundance. She has the self-love, and so she holds everything very close to herself, right? She's very sensitive, so make sure that you're giving yourself the sensitivities when doing so. Meaning don't be rough on yourself, there's no reason. Because once you become into the acceptance, there's no longer any of those negative energies to say, well, I can't have that. The Queen of Coins never says that. Queen of Coins always says she has what she has. She counts all of her blessings. She's very grateful. She's very satisfied with the prosperities and the abundances that she has. And her life is very simple. She doesn't, you know, she understands support, and she's very supportive towards others. So by becoming the Queen of Coins over here, it's just telling you do this to yourself. It's going to be easier to do this when when you are in acceptance, when the healing begins, because you're not going to worry about any of those things or worry about anyone around you. She doesn't let other people affect her either. Plain and simple. She doesn't really care what anybody else says because she just gives off the love and the light. And she just goes on with her merry ways. And that's exactly what you're going to do. Being complete self-love and nurturing of yourself. And then it's going to shine off of you, and then you're going to end up giving it to other people. That's what people don't understand. A lot of times is that love and light that you give into yourself as the Queen of Coins, you will actually be spreading to others, because you're going to find yourself in a very calm state, a very nurturing state, might even be mothering state to others as well. So they might even see you as being very fatherly, very motherly. Why? Because you're very calm. You're very calm, and nothing's going to really affect your energy because you know who you are. And so people will see that, wow, what happened? Why is Libra so calm right now? Why are they so, so loving and nurturing and just, simplistic? And that's just because you're in the overall acceptance of yourself. And once you're in the acceptance of yourself, it's easier to be in the acceptance of others. And it's going to also want you to keep yourself away from, I just want you to know that right now, anybody who's causing drama or anything like that, you're just going to want to walk away. Because it's not going to be good for your energy, and your energy is just not going to put up with it. So anybody that's causing any kind of negativity, you're just going to want to kind of push back against. teaching you have the Fool. Well, yes, because it's going to be this huge turnaround. It's definitely going to be a huge turnaround for you with the Fool, over here with the divine blessings. Because the Fool is saying, I understand the knowledge. You're going to understand the strategies. You're going to understand this new destination and the way that you're looking at things, because you're now in a higher position of what you've just learned. See, so you're going from the Queen of Coins with the Fool. So it's like you have learned all of this divine wisdom within yourself within this time period of just keeping yourself right where you need to be. So you're compelled to be fearless, because you're not going to allow any fear to control you. You're not, like I said, no negative. So there is going to be a fearless step into a new direction. Absolutely, because of the nurturing. You're not going to allow anything to affect that energy. So you're kind of cleaning the slate clean, right? Wiping everything down, seeking out new energies, and probably even people who are more like-minded and more energy like yourself. Just to get to your determination of what you want. So, and if you're looking for a new love, guys, this is where you're going to actually start really lending and bending towards, really lending and bending towards new like-minded energy and people. Why? Because you're going to see who's a fool and who's not a fool, just plain and simple. And when they come towards you with some kind of energy that you're not going to like, you're going to be looking for the power and potentials around you that is holding on to the same kind of energy as yourself. Remember, misery loves company. You are not miserable, so you are not going to want to be in the company of someone miserable. And those who are like-minded as you're going to become of light, you're going to find people who are more happy and more like-minded. Right? People who enjoy life. That's where we all really need to be. And yes, it's time consuming. I don't expect you guys to like write me to, tomorrow and be like, I did it already. You started. Yes. Why? Because sometimes negatives want to come back to try to test us. So tomorrow you might think I'm all better. And then on Friday, you can come back to me and be like, never mind, I got to restart that process. Somebody pissed me off. And now I'm not feeling simplistic yet. I still have to get past, I still have to get through that healing, right? So it's time consuming, and you guys got this. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.